It's 5 a.m. The alarm just went off. And yeah, today is day 6. I'm going to Nazareth and the Galilee Sea. Beautiful view of the city, right? Not possible to get coffee today at Tel Aviv. Everything opens at 7 or 7:30. So now we're waiting at the Alma Hotel and the driver should be here like 6:30. The only people awake are us and some party people. The rest is empty. One interesting thing is that McDonald's here doesn't serve coffee at this hour. They only serve meals. So yeah, I couldn't get any coffee, which already puts me in a bad mood.
The alarms are usually for missile attacks, and that means it would come from the south. Okay? That means we should be on the north side of any building to be protected. Which means if this area is targeted or calculated to be at risk, then we should be hearing alarms in Tel Aviv, in the streets.
So this is the page where you want to go in case, and be prepared in case some alarms sound.
Follow me, please.
I can hear some explosions. We are being moved to a secure location because they are throwing missiles. It seems that some alarms sounded. We couldn't hear anything from this location, but the tour guide is taking us somewhere else. They have thrown out around 600 to 700 missiles in the whole south area. And it seems that they are targeting Tel Aviv at this moment. Our tour is probably going to be cancelled. This is insane.
Follow me.
Did an alarm sound?
I didn't hear the alarm. I don't know why I didn't hear the alarm.
Yeah, I think no one
But I
could
heard
hear it.
explosions.
Yeah.
Usually these explosions are the Iron Dome system intercepting a rocket coming in from Gaza. That's usually the explosion. That's the boom that you hear. But it could be far enough away from here so that the alarm wasn't triggered. But I decided not to take any chances.
Yeah.
Now here, because we're on the north side of this building, this is always the safest side to be in case of an attack. If we don't have a shelter nearby, the recommendations from the army, from the military service, they're always to stand on the north. If you're in Tel Aviv, for example, to stand on the north side of the building because the rockets are coming from the south. Does it nail 100% of the rocket? No, it nails over 90%. We also have an incredibly sophisticated alarm system. The alarm didn't sound in Tel Aviv. It's probably because the calculations of the system calculated that it's not reaching Tel Aviv or that the rocket was intercepted before it got here.
It's not really around here then?
So, right, we may have heard the explosions that we heard may have been far away, But because I heard explosions, I decided, well, you know what? Let's go let's go one step further in terms of safety and go and bring over it. Now, all of the destinations, for example, that I saw on the list today, for the people that are here at least, Jerusalem, Masada, Nazareth, these are all destinations that are well out of the range of rockets coming from Gaza. Okay, pretty much Tel Aviv is the maximum range that rockets from Masada have gotten so far. So there's almost no reason to be overly alarmed throughout the day. Now the guides, they're all well aware of the procedures that you take in case of an alarm in their area. So they know what to do in any situation.
And the tour continues. Luckily today we are going more to the north, so it seems that the missiles doesn't have a range further than Tel Aviv. So Tel Aviv is the last city that is in risk. So we arrived to Nazareth, and now of course we made a stop at the mandatory shop place. I'm not allowed to record, but I can show you that I got the coffee there. The coffee was fair price, only 10 shekel. And missiles and rockets are still flying in. They have reached also Jerusalem. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to leave the Israel, or if I'm going to risk it and stay until Tuesday, which is the day I'm going to depart. For now, supposedly in Nazareth, which I should be safe. According to people, missiles can't reach the Nazareth, and the farthest that they can go is Tel Aviv. But if they reach Jerusalem, then I'm not really sure. So yeah, let's see what happens.
The village, there's what village. Underneath there is.
This is Mary's house. You never know, right? Especially when the country where you are at is being bombarded.
And also a mosque, meaning here the name Capharnaum stayed the same name as today. He called Bet Netofa after the word Nela. Maria Magdalena in a few minutes.
So now we have arrived to the area where the Sea of Galilee is. And in case you're wondering, yes, missiles are still flying into Israel. And it's of course trending topic on Twitter, X. It's news all over the world. When I checked this morning for a flight to leave Israel, and this morning prices were about 300 shekel, and now they are 400 shekel. So I think people are already freaking out and trying to leave the country. So this is the place where Christ multiplied the fish and bread. This is really crowded. Insane amount of people. I guess because in Jerusalem everything is closed, people opted for guided tours out of Israel, so out of Jerusalem. So now everybody's here, and probably many other places are also really crowded. Now we are at Capharnaum, known as the town of Jesus. Yeah, we'll fix the lock first. This is the church that they built over the house of Peter. So the old church is below this one. It's the one that I showed before, and yeah, this is the new one. So basically it serves two purposes: congregate the masses and protection for the remains. So here people will write messages and they put them on the wall. They are like wishes. So it's similar to the Western Wall in Jerusalem. You put your hand, you write something, you put it there, and you make a wish. As you can see, that's what people are doing. So this is the Galilee Sea.
If you ask me, you are in the Sea of Galilee, and if you can pay ever, you'll be quicker than it.
So Chardin is closed because of the escalation and the missiles threat and terrorism threat. So we are going back to Tel Aviv and we're skipping the last stop. Nothing to do. They are going to wait for instructions on how to approach to Tel Aviv and how to do the drop-offs. The streets are fully empty. Everybody's in shelter. So there are no taxis, so I'm trying to use one of these scooters. Maybe I can get to the Airbnb. The bus dropped us the Hilton Hotel because it has prefix stops. So yeah, I just want to get to the Airbnb once and for all. Let's see if one of those things work. Halfway there. Despite the crisis, there are some buses and some taxis, but I don't know why I couldn't get any. So yeah, still going. What's more amazing is how casual some people are. They are just sitting on a bench or just walking around, and I'm just trying to get to the Airbnb. Okay, so the Airbnb is that way and the shelter is that way. So we are going to check out the shelter first. So I found the shelter. It's here and it's indicated with the sign, and then you see like a door open also with that color, with the sign of that color, and it says public shelter and the number of the shelter. So once you find this, you cannot miss it. So snacks are always nice to cool the nerves. I guess these are all Lays, just with the different logo.